What brings you here?
To film the police station.
So who's asked you to come?
Nobody, I've just come at my own discretion.
You're not giving us your details, which just raises suspicion. You're filming a police station.
I understand.
You've freely admitted to us, okay? So this time you are detained for a search under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, okay?
Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm PC door for Lewis Police Station, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
could you explain to me the grounds for the search?
Okay, stay your hands out
I'm
your
not going to
pocket for me.
obstruct. Can I put the phone down?
Can I hold your phone?
I'll just put it down like this.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll just put it like this.
Within seconds this looks routine, and then flips. An officer casually asks, "What brings you here?" And the mood snaps. Filming a police station becomes a red flag. And the auditor is abruptly told he's detained under counter-terrorism powers. The camera catches that stunned half-beat where rights collide with authority hands hover near a phone. A demand for details is met with refusal. And the audience knows instantly this won't be a polite chat. It's a tight, electrifying intro. Friendly tone, one moment, coercion the next. The question why hangs in the air and the tension takes over.
Yep. Okay, so first of all, can you explain the grounds?
As I just said, your presence here at the gate of the police station, filming the police station, filming the police station. You freely said to us that that's what you're doing, okay? And
Let me know before you start recording.
Okay, we're all recording. Okay?
Can you explain the grounds of what you're expecting to find?
As I just explained to you, okay?
Anything such as what?
Anything in relation to terrorist activity.
That's a little bit ambiguous. Any sort of specific
what you
specific
meant.
items?
That's what the legislation
I know, but
covers.
pace means you have to let me know. Like what
Terrorism Act. It's not pace.
I know, but it's a stop and search.
Yeah, that's
Under pace, there's certain regulations and guidelines that you have to
But this
abide to.
isn't a pace search.
I understand, but pace sets the...
You can't use it on a clean empty bag.
Now the legal chess begins, and the officers dodge the board. The auditor calmly presses for the legal basis. The cops respond with vague claims about terrorism and suspicion because he's filming. You can feel frustration rising. The auditor refuses to volunteer personal details. They insist on powers they won't justify, and the gap between an individual's rights and police assertion widens. This segment is all about the shaky foundation of the stop. Words exchanged, authority asserted, and the viewer watching a subjective rights showdown being...
That's what the legislation
I know, but
covers.
pace means you have to let me know. Like what
Terrorism Act. It's not pace.
I know, but it's a stop and search.
Yeah, that's
Under pace, there's certain regulations and guidelines that you have to abide to.
This isn't a pace search.
I understand, but pace sets the...
You can't use it on a clean empty bag.
Okay.
Do you have anything sharp on you? Anything you shouldn't have?
No, absolutely not.
I've already explained to you I'm PC door from Lewis Police Station.
You haven't really explained the grounds. You just said that I haven't accounted, haven't given details.
Let me explain.
Searching for my details.
What-
Wait, is he
what?
the searching officer?
No, but I'm here and I can still explain that to you.
Okay, but if he's the searching officer, I would really expect him
That's
to
fine.
search.
So you're getting his details. He's already told you to. But I'm going to be the one explaining. So the reason you're searching is under the Terrorism Act. Because you're filming a police station. They're not providing us with details, and it's raised us suspicions. You questioned why that's suspicious, and we've told you that in all our time in being here, nobody else has displayed this behaviour.
Those aren't grounds.
They are
You have to go on
No.
base objective, but there's no objective basis.
They are
If this
grounds
is-
under the Act.
No, they're certainly not.
They are.
Filming is
Wait,
not grounds.
check up, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
You don't have to agree.
Yeah.
But that's just what we're telling you.
Okay, but there needs to be an objective basis for your suspicion. In order to reasonably suspect someone of being a terrorist, there needs to be an objective.
The officers attempt to convert unusual into suspicious. Their argument: nobody films this gate, so filming equals cause for concern. The auditor dismantles that logic in real time, demanding objective grounds and exposing the leap from oddness to criminality. The power dynamics are on full display. One side leaning on nebulous fear. The other insisting on law and precedent, and suspense builds as viewers wait to see whether vague
Basis. The fact that you said no one has been here before is in no ways an objective basis. That's just something that you find unusual. I don't know.
Exactly, which raises our suspicions, and that's what forms our grounds.
I'm going to place those here a second.
I don't think you've gone about this very well.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
Don't you live? Don't you live? Don't you live?
Under this legislation, I don't have to provide you any details. You know that, don't you?
You are a Chelsea fan.
Yes. That's enough information. And you may be liable to be sued in a civil court.
I understand it, yeah.
You understand that? Yeah. You don't seem to be too fast. You proceeded with the search.
Yes, that's right. Yes, because I believe I'm proud to search you in these circumstances. Okay, well that's where we disagree with each other, isn't it?
No, but it's not an opinion. It needs to be an objective basis. You still haven't told me what you're expecting to find.
This is the courtroom-style clash in public case law. Statutory citations and thinly veiled impatience. The auditor cites precedent, refuses to cooperate, and challenges the officer's interpretation. The officers, increasingly exasperated, trade quips that undercut their own procedural clarity. You can hear tension in the voices. Each sentence tests the other's authority, and the moment feels like the point of no return, where procedure must either correct itself or spiral.
Right. Can we get a copy of the search, please? Can I get a copy of the search slip, please?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you understand that now you may be liable to
Of course I
civil
understand that,
proceedings in a civil court
Yes, absolutely.
because you've just abused my rights.
Well, I don't think I've abused your rights, have
I
I?
think you have,
Okay.
because there were no grounds other than the fact that no one in all your time of being here has filmed a police station before. There's photography guidance on the Met Police website.
On the Met Police website?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's guidance about photographers, public photographers, and how the Terrorism Act shouldn't be used to interfere with people recording from a public place. In any case, you should be engaging with public photographers to help identify criminals.
We are engaging.
I know, so what was the reason for the search? What, because I wouldn't give my details?
But so we have explained, obviously you're being here, you haven't given us really much details.
I don't need to give you any details.
Okay,
If
that's fine. But then you need to understand that raises our suspicions.
But if I want to, I don't have to account for my presence in a public place. Like, I could exercise my right to not even speak, and you can't interfere with me.
I don't know who you are, so I don't know if you're known to us for any reasons, okay? So how would I find that out if I don't know who you are? So you could have given us your name, your date of birth.
I don't need to, though.
But I understand that.
I don't need to assist you in an
Finish.
investigation, though, do
Let
I?
me finish.
Sorry, finished.
Okay?
Forgive me.
So we've spoken to you, we've asked you what you're doing, you've told us what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We find it a little bit bizarre. We've spoken to you, we've asked you what you're doing, you've told us what you're doing.
It's over, but the emotional and legal fight isn't. The auditor warns of civil consequences, points to official guidance protecting public photography, and the officers insist their actions were necessary. It's a tug-of-war over narrative control. He frames it as an abuse of rights. They frame it as vigilance. This stretch shows how an ended search can still leave people trapped in a slow burn of mistrust and escalating.
We find it a little bit bizarre that someone's raised our concerns that you were recording the back of a police station. It's not really recording the area, you were standing directly by the secure gates, okay? That's suspicious to us because it doesn't happen very
Okay, but
often.
suspicion is not a crime, is it?
I didn't say it was.
You've just
okay?
infringed on my rights
I didn't say
for the reasons
Again,
of...
you're not letting me finish, okay? I will finish. If you stop interrupting me, you'll understand why, okay?
Maybe.
So we could have run you through our systems. You may not be known to us, okay? But you might be known to us. How do we know that? You could be known to us for a number of things. You could be known to us for no reason. But we could have run you through the system. We could have checked that out. So at the moment, I don't know anything about you. I don't know who
but-
you are. You don't know who I am. Apart from the fact that I'm PC Cat and I work at Lewis Police Station.
Okay.
So how do I know that you're not an individual that could cause me danger
Right.
or harm?
But you need to go on based on what you do know. And I don't need to assist
at the
you.
moment is that you're refusing to tell me your details, so
Yep.
I don't know anything about you,
Okay.
and you're recording the back of the police station.
But I don't have to assist you in an investigation. There's a case law precedent that kind of illustrates that. Rice versus Connolly. I don't have to assist you in anything. Does that make sense? Especially considering the fact that I haven't committed an offence. Even if I was committing an offence, I'm still not obliged to assist you or hand over details.
It seems to me you're just here provoking a reaction, aren't you?
Okay, well, if that's the
your
case, then
intent.
why have you searched me under the Terrorism Act? Am I provoking you right now? I'm just explaining my position and why I feel like this wasn't necessary to do all
Well,
this
you
stuff.
may well feel that, but obviously we feel it is necessary.
Okay, so Have you satisfied that I'm not here for any terrorist purpose? Can I pick up my stuff? I'm going to pick up my stuff.
A seemingly simple question, am I still detained, becomes the core of escalating drama. The officer's answers wobble between yes and no, while the auditor repeatedly asserts his right to silence and to remain where he legally may. The uncertainty is the weapon here. A person left in legal limbo, officers implying further checks, and the camera records every hesitant pause and clipped rebuttal. You feel the pressure. Every "are you free" threatens another power play.
Am I still detained?
Or you want a copy of your search?
Yeah, I certainly do, yeah. Am I still detained?
I've completed a search now, but you wanted a copy of the search.
Yes, am I still detained?
Yeah. No, you're not detained.
Okay,
no.
thank you. Please write me a copy of the search slip.
I'm just in the search slip on my phone.
Okay.
I can't give you a hard copy of it.
Why not?
I could sort that out inside the police station.
If
so
you don't
have to wait
mind.
a little bit.
Yeah,
what I'm
I'll wait,
saying.
that's fine.
There'll be a time delay, yeah?
So I'm okay to continue filming the back gate? So there's no issue now?
I mean, we will ask you to move on because there'll be other officers coming in.
Well, am I free to go?
But you can't stand there, no.
Why not?
Because you're obstructing the gate that is in constant use.
Am I free to go?
You want a copy of the search, do you not?
Yeah, but am I free to go?
You are free to go.
Alright, so I'm free to stay as well, yeah?
Kindly ask that you do move
I'm free to stay as well.
off the property.
No, I'm free to stay.
Council's ground, actually.
Yeah, okay, it's paid for by the taxpayers, public place, as you mentioned, so I don't feel like I should move anywhere. You haven't gone about this very well at all. You need to respect the public's right to film from a public place. As I mentioned, you need to work with photographers, public photographers, to help identify criminals.
You also need to work with us, we don't know anything about it.
I don't need to work with you at all.
Well, you do, because at the moment...
You should encourage this sort of public photography and citizen journalism. You shouldn't be trying to obstruct and impede my rights to film from a public place.
This is the Voltaren of the whole encounter. Officers demand access to the phone. He refuses. They threaten seizure, and under duress he begins to comply. The tone goes from argumentative to coercive. The auditor, explicitly, says he's showing the phone because he fears losing it, not because he consents. It's visceral, the threat of losing one's property, the forced submission, and the camera continuing to roll make this the most intense escalation so far. The rules of engagement are being reinterpreted in real.
What's that? What are you deliberating over? I'm free to go, right?
Well, the legislation,
Yeah.
you've obviously refused your details.
Yeah.
And the legislation covers us to be able to search you.
Yes.
And also to examine your phone as well.
Right, but the search is complete. You said the search is complete
I've completed a search now, but you wanted a copy of the search.
and that I'm free to go.
Yeah, but the power's still...
Well, no, the power's no, because the search is complete. You should have launched with that.
Show us your phone anyway.
I don't need to show you the phone.
Yeah, you do.
I don't. The search is complete, sir.
Under section 43.
The search is complete.
I've completed a search now, but you wanted a copy of the search.
No, just because we finished physically touching you.
Yeah, but the search was complete. I was free to go. Yeah, but am I free to go?
You are free to go.
Alright, you said the search is over. You need to be very careful about what you do now.
Okay. Can you show us your phone? Yeah.
No, I don't want to show you the phone, no.
The power allows us to. So.
No, it doesn't. The process was complete. You said I'm no longer detained and I'm free to go. Am I still detained?
Yeah. No, you're not detained.
Okay,
no.
thank you. Yeah, but am I free to go?
You are free to go.
Alright, go. Now you're just stretching your jurisdiction now. Listen, you guys have already messed up. I suggest you don't take this any further.
Show us what's on your phone.
Why should I show you on the phone?
You
Well,
can
what?
control it. You can control it.
I don't want to consensually show you what's on the phone.
Well, it's not with consent because we're exercising the power to do it.
Well, it is with consent because I don't need to show you what's on the phone. All I've done is film this.
Well, then I'll take it and have a look at it.
So you're going to seize the phone
We
if
can
I don't
yeah,
show you?
Yeah.
Okay, so under duress and under threat of having my property stolen and seized,
No,
I'm going to show.
under the Terrorism Act.
Yes, but the search was complete, Sergeant.
No.
I don't want to show you the phone.
No.
The search was complete.
The physical search of you was complete.
The search was complete. I was free to go. You said I'm no longer detained. The search extends to my phone.
Power extends to your phone.
No, the search extends to my phone. You should have done that whilst the search was ongoing. I don't want to show you the phone.
So we will seize the phone if you don't give it to us.
All right, I'm going to show you.
Examination.
All right, I'm going to show you under duress and under threat of having my property seized. I'm going to show you. Okay.
So you've got another phone.
I've got another phone. That's right. This is my personal phone.
My colleague would like to look at that one, please.
Why? I haven't used this phone to
It's the same.
I haven't used this phone to record.
The legislation doesn't specify that.
No,
That's
you're
what we have
just
to
you're just violating my rights, right? You're violating my rights at the moment.
Definitely not.
No, you certainly are. You're behaving like a tyrant. This is way beyond the powers.
This is obviously not the first time that you've come to a police station to film, because I can see on here that you've done it a few times before.
Okay.
But you didn't tell us that earlier. So
I don't have to tell you that.
No, you
Well,
lied.
it's
You said
not.
no.
Well, it's not an offence to lie, is it? There is a legitimate purpose for my
It's like
filming.
London.
Pick this back up. I don't have to explain my motivations.
You don't have to, but then you raise suspicion, don't you?
But the search was complete, and then you've then gone and looked through my phone. And under threat of it being seized, I've allowed you to do so.
The search wasn't complete.
The search was complete. The search extends to the phone during the time in which I was detained. The time in which the search was complete. That's it.
But you're
You
still
can't
here.
then go and yes, because I can still be here.
You're still
I'm in
here.
a public place.
So at that
You
point-
said that I'm free to go, so I'm free to stay. So the search was complete, and then you've then taken it upon yourself to take my phone from me and look through it.
Okay, well, you were still detained at that point.
I was not still detained at that point. I've
You're
got it all on.
instructed.
I've got it all on camera, mate. I wasn't still detained at that point.
I wasn't aware that you weren't detained.
I wasn't aware that you weren't detained. I wasn't aware that you weren't detained.
And for the purpose of that, I've detained you for it. We've gone through.
So you've re-detained me again, have you?
It's part of the same detention.
It's part of the same detention. I don't think it was part of the same detention. I was.
the same grounds apply as the
Right.
initial search. So
It's not.
So I was detained twice. So can I get your search slip and your grounds?
It's
And
not. It's not like.
you know you've messed up big time now.
No,
You
no,
have.
no.
You have. I think you know it as well.
I think you've come here to bridge a gap or to find out how police operate or
Right.
You
To
come
exercise
here-
my right to film from a public place.
Yeah, but it's clearly not the first time. You're aware of the legislation.
I'm aware, and I'm aware that the legislation does not give you powers to search through my phone, to detain, to search, or stop me.
I've shown you that it does.
I've read the legislation. Look at the Met Police website. That gives specific guidelines, and there's an NPCC memo that gives specific advice on how to deal with public photographers. And whilst you have to be vigilant against terrorism, you have to equally respect the public's right to take photographs.
That's fine.
It's black and white. I'm not. You've infringed on my rights. So yes, you have disrespected me.
that's not being disrespectful. We've used legitimate powers to do that.
No, you haven't used legitimate powers because there's specific guidance about this.
Okay. Well, we can disagree on that all day, but that
All right.
won't achieve anything, will it?
Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, you're now not detained, so you're free to stay, go, or do whatever you want.
All right, I'll be staying. Thank you.
Okay.
Don't look at me like that.
I just can't work out what you're doing. Okay, fine.
Can you get me a copy of the search, please?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Thank you. Don't violate people's rights again, please. You both messed up. Your sergeant's messed up big time as well. Walk of shame. Disgraceful, man. That's absolutely disgraceful. I was filming. One officer was searching. He searched. The search was complete. They've then taken it upon themselves that they had to look through the phone. He's then looked through the phone in the absence of any sort of detention or powers that were launched at that moment. And then he said that they've re-detained me. That was a complete shit show. From start to finish, that was a complete mess. So this is Lewis Police Station, part of East Sussex Police Station. Sergeant there, completely clueless. Probably definitely grounds for a civil claim, especially given the fact, as I've already mentioned, the fact that I was no longer detained and then he took my phone. Hello. So you're just going to wait to see if we're going to get the search slip or not. Really and truly, I don't even want to hang around here too much longer because I don't want my stuff to get seized. I don't want my get seized. So sorry guys. I mean, I had to let him look through the phone. I don't want to lose the footage. I don't want my phone to be seized. So I had to comply. I understand that was but you know, when you're kind of forced into submission, surrounded, bullied, you know, sometimes you have to give up a bit of leverage, I suppose. So thankfully the phone was not seized on this occasion, but again, forgive me for letting him look through the phone. As I mentioned, I had to compromise to some extent. There's 3 of them. They got tasers, cuffs. Like I wouldn't have been able to put up much resistance. So anyway, we'll pick this back up. All right, guys, I'm waiting for the search slip, but I'm gonna leave. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow my Instagram, Burks_2H. And yeah, peace.
What follows is procedural confusion laid bare. Officers contradict themselves about whether he was still detained, claim it's part of the same detention, and attempt to retroactively justify searching the phone. The auditor calls it out, "You've messed up," and frames their behavior as tyrannical. The officers fumble answers. The sergeant looks out of depth, and the audience is left watching institutional uncertainty unravel. The end is cathartic. An accusatory, a walk of shame, talk of civil claims, and a reflective outro where the auditor summarizes coercion, compromise, and why this matters. It closes with a sobering takeaway, an individual's rights versus a system's sloppy exercise of power, leaving viewers both outraged and informed.